How unprofessional.
By the way, Denton, stay out of the ladies' restroom. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Okay, hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Respawn Rose Cantina, number 19 now. Getting up there, and we are already starting hot with a Mr. Dan Blackroyd, aka Liquid Blake himself. Welcome, sir. And he, like I said, he starts out hot. Mandalorian should already have a fighting game based off the character for world-renowned fighting legend Gina Carano. Each level could be 17 seconds long and require just one move to finish. Brutal. Freaking brutal, mate. That's all my Twitter feed was for like a whole day after that fight. And you had... Listen, I'm no pro fighter, and I mean, I like the jokes, like, yeah, I wouldn't last 17 seconds with her either, sort of stuff with Gina, and or vice versa. It's like, all right, but like, there's some cope, I think, floating around there just a little bit, and I don't know, like, I could see where people are seeing there's some shenanigans, as it were. With the, don't know if people are working themselves into a shoot or not, brother. Like, it almost does seem like, you know, there's some more legit. At least you know with wrestling, 100% it's a work. But yeah, oof. So it was certainly, my timeline was certainly filled with all that stuff. But we are here to talk video games today. Although, yeah, he since I do have in the title that we got a Star Wars fighting game that we'll get to in just a moment here. So, too funny. Okay, so as we always do, and I'm hoping this all goes well because I made the ridiculous decision to update OBS, and I'm already noticing like it uses more. It's there from the previous version I was using to the newest version. Their newest version uses a lot more. It uses a little more CPU. Like, I'm averaging out around like 7% instead of like 2% that I was when I was just with the older versions. I just knew that it was my internet connection, not OBS itself. So I was like, okay, I should be okay. I should be good. But, you know, you just can't trust updates anymore. Well, never probably could to begin with, but especially. Damn Blackroyd. She's a hero. Old woman can still do things. Indeed, sir. Indeed, sir. I've noticed you've been getting spicy, some pretty spiciness on X there, sir. Revolving a group of goat fuckers out there. Getting spicy. Everybody's getting spicy these days. But yes, she's a hero. She's the best. She's the bestest ever. Not a completely retarded insert character. I'm sorry. I never cared for there. I know there are people out there that liked her character, I guess, in Mandalorian. I didn't care for her. I thought her character was shit and put over way too quickly and easily, and they completely made Mando look like a bitch. All right, I'm not getting into that. Okay, so as we always do, this day in gaming, are you ready, folks? Here we go. All right, it's a short list today. It's a short list today, but we do got an old favorite of mine. Although this says arcade games now that I look at it. But Alien vs. Predator 1994 arcade. Why isn't it showing the damn music? Okay, what the hell? As long as the music's still going. Yeah, that's weird. Huh. Anywho. Dan Blackbird saying AVP arcade was the bomb. Yeah, if this is the one that I'm thinking of too, because when I originally saw Alien vs. Predator, I thought it was the first PC game that was out. But if this is the arcade game, then I know that I'm pretty. Yeah. This game was the shit. Yeah, Dutch with the robot arm, and here we go. Yeah, here's some of the screenshots here. Eat this, you scumbags. This was, I remember too, like, first finding this in a random little convenience store near, and it was, although it was later that I found this, because I played the Super Nintendo art, a little like beat 'em up. It wasn't the same, but like I didn't find this game until like 2000 something, because like I said, it was in a random little convenience store near the high school, and we were all on our lunch break or something, and because you could go off campus, we went down to this little market and was just grabbing some food or whatever, and I remember we saw this, we're like, oh shit, Major D. Schaefer. And yet, yeah, the two different Predators, Warrior and Hunter, and this Lin Kurosawa. And yeah, I remember like getting that one opportunity to play it. It was fun as hell. It's a crazy game. And yeah, you are just you can either be a couple of humans, a couple of predators, and of course you're gonna go for the predators, because I mean, why wouldn't you? And let's see, what do we got? So yeah, Major Dutch Schaefer, a cyborg created to fight extraterrestrials. He lost his right arm in the second Alien War, and has since had it replaced with a smart gun rig. He lives only to avenge himself against the aliens. Oh God, you know, this is what I love about doing this too now, is going back and especially the games of the games that came out today and everything on these days specifically, and today is May 20th, 2026. So it's just great. It's so cool to kind of go back and see these again. The Predator Warrior, a warrior from the stars who lives for combat. He searches the galaxy for worthy game to hunt. Equipped with powerful weapons, his honor would not let him take unfair advantage during a hunt. Let's see, what about the hunter here? The Predator Hunter, a hunter from beyond. This young warrior seeks to prove himself by hunting the most dangerous creatures known. He will destroy himself rather than be defeated. And this was like, it was I think the hunter and the warrior that was in the SNES, the Super Nintendo version of the beat 'em up. And I'm pretty, yeah, this was strictly arcade. Let's see what Miss Lin Kurosawa. Dan Blacker said, I'd hire this for the SNES a lot. It said Dutch was just his nickname. It was Alan Dutch Schaefer. Did I miss? Huh. So let's see here. Lieutenant Lin Kurosawa, a cyborg who leads the 13th Colonial Marine Corps, She is a master of ancient martial arts, which she combines with her super strength for lethal effect. Always equipped with a Japanese katana, the blade represents her soul. I like that. So her soul is sharp, pointy, and slices, dices, and makes julienne fries. Nice. I get that reference. But yeah. Like, and I would love to actually do like a arcade beat 'em up playthrough with this, because it was fun. I remember, like I said, I remember playing it. I got that out, and then it was so tough to find again. Let's see if there's like some video. Yeah, exactly. The Hunter was more like was like 2, and Warrior was like the original Predator. Yeah, from the original Predator movies. Yeah, but then like I remember in the Super Nintendo game where you could you got to pick up the saucer blade that he throws in the second movie and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. Sometimes stuff just even just like trying to find an intro or something. Just to kind of take a look at this really quick. Virtual audio. No sound playing through? Hang on. That's weird. Let's go to the actual YouTube page, hopefully. Come on, load up. I swear I may have made a huge mistake updating my freaking OBS here. Come on. So we can actually get some damn sound here. God damn it. Okay. Now the question's going to be is if I'm going to actually get sound, though. Let's just skip ahead. Oh, there we go. You gotta love these old beat 'em ups, man. They were so much fun. Oh, you even got a little dialogue from the Predators. Ooh, look, there we go. Big old alien queen. Tag that fat ass, son. All right, I just had to check that out just to get a little bit of that. Dan Blackrock says they are doing so many retro side scroller beat 'em ups. This would be great for a reboot or a sequel with some updated mechanics. Yeah, it would. And then like I could see them doing like a oh god, like even like a re-release bundle, remaster and stuff like that to and then either like combine it with a with the new version or something like that, and then do like a package deal would be pretty cool. But yeah, that would be pretty sweet. Like you say, with like a lot of the updated mechanics of today's for beat 'em ups and everything, that would be pretty fun. I'd love to see that. Okay. But that was the Alien vs. Predator not PC, arcade game. If you're industrious enough, you could find a way to play it on PC. I have, but I need, like I said, I need to do a proper playthrough. It'd be fun. The aliens have found our world, and Earthlings Lynn and Schaefer are prepared to fight them alone. That is, until the Predators show up and become their allies. Now the war begins between the galaxy's three greatest hunters: the aliens, the Predators, and mankind. Players who enter this war of survival will decide the fate of humanity. Gotta love it. Okay, so what else do we got here on the list for today? Kaze no Klonoa Moonlight Museum. Can't say I'm too I've seen that mascot around, or that character around. I've never played the games. We got a Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights from the PlayStation 2. Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix PC. Virtua Striker 2002 GameCube. Looks like more of an over-the-top soccer game, which, you know, they need more over-the-top sports games in general. The good old, like, NFL Blitz, NHL Blitz, where you can get a lot more brutality going and physicality. Oh, was it? Okay, good to know. Dan Blackroyd saying Klonoa was fun at times. And also said, could expand the roster into a whole bunch of movie characters. Yes, you could. Yeah. Oh, for the Alien vs. Predator beat 'em up. That'd be pretty cool. Well, I can imagine for some trying to get like likeness rights would be kind of a bitch. Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick. The Evil Dead games have always been kind of iffy at times. Like, I've tried playing some of them, but they tend to be a little bit janky and not difficult to run, but like just like it is, kind of just rough. But I've always wanted to go through them because I loved Evil Dead, especially 1 through 3, mainly 2. 2 I think is just the peak and was just the best of it. Because again, you got a great combination of the dark horror with the comedy and stuff like that. Like, it just worked out so well. And then they kind of took it way too cartoonish with Army of Darkness, but hey. But yeah, like, because I've played that what was it, the isometric horror shooter, where it's the I think I talked about it a week or so ago. And that was fun. We got to play as Deadites and stuff like that. Rise of Nations. I feel like I've played that, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's take a look. Maybe not. Maybe I saw somebody review it recently or something. So I know a buddy of mine that got me into a lot of PC gaming. He played a lot of the strategy games, real-time strategies and stuff like that. Maybe I watched him play it. And we'd usually do like we'd have our LAN games set up, and we would be on a team and do whatever. I was always the turtle defense guy, and then he was just generally he knew how to get things going. Let's see. Demolition Girl. I'm curious. Emergency! News just in Okinawa, where a gigantic creature of unknown origins has appeared on Mino Kojima Island. The only thing left in the area is a television broadcaster's helicopter. Our mission is to gather data on the creature and send it back to base. Defend the helicopter transporting Rio from the unidentified flying object. EC. Oh, I can't even say that. Completing the game in different ways can unlock secret swimsuits for Rio. Let's go. Action shooter, third person arcade. Okay, that's on the PC, on the PS2. Looking at these images won't get me in trouble. Okay, it's a very Japanese game. Okay. Age of Conan Unchained. Good old MMORPG for Age of Conan. This one was I'm pretty sure that's, yeah. This one was interesting because they had it where you could basically do, or not, you could, but you did. You would do like combo moves and stuff like that in the game. Through like the WASD and stuff like that, and it was brutal too. It was you do basically like fatalities to people that you killed and stuff like that, NPCs. And this was kind of I didn't realize it when I was joining a group of I think guild buddies, the one that I was in at the time, and it was kind of my first experience with a player versus player server, a PvP server, and realizing that, oh shit, I could get messed up by anyone at any time. It was a wild experience, and I didn't realize it. It's like, why the hell do these assholes keep messing me up? Especially some dickheads that were like stalking a certain area of the game and would just like wait to ambush you. I'm like, what the hell is this? So it was kind of my first experience, but it was a cool game. Like I said, it had the Conan brutality to it, just from presentation and stuff like that. I wish I had some screenshots at least, but it was fun. Although now I'm surprised it's now been picked up by another company, I believe. Developers Funcom, publisher SCI, because I know it's still going. And I've thought about jumping back into it because I think it's also gone free to play. And especially with like all these now like servers and stuff like that out there, I might have to look into it and take a peek. So Age of Conan Unchained is an award-winning and critically acclaimed, massively multiplayer online game set in the sexy, savage, and brutal world of Conan the Barbarian. Tread in the footsteps of the greatest fantasy hero of all time and explore the vast reaches of Hyperia. Choose between 12 different classes from barbarian to demonologist, and fight your way to riches and glory as you battle creatures straight out of hell, or even engage in colossal guild versus guild warfare. And that was like the thing, like for some of us, we were just still trying to search for that MMO to really sink our teeth into after Star Wars Galaxies had shut down, and this was another one that we're like, okay, let's check this one out. It looks cool and everything. It's Conan, so you know, who knows? But yeah. Dan Blacker says, I've got that on Steam. Pretty dated. Rise of Nation. Oh, for Rise of Nations. Only one word needed. Japan. Yes. Okay, and speaking of Japan, it looks like we've got a few here. Captain Tsubasa, new kickoff. Lucian B's Evil Violet. I don't even know. Lucian B's Justice Yellow. Both came out around the same time. Oh, they came out at the same time, same day. Jesus. Mario Tennis Open. Ace Combat Infinity. I've heard good things about the Ace Combat games. Well, the only fighter pilot game that I played was the one on the N64. Oh God, what was that one called? Hang on. I know I'll know the name once I don't know if Aero Fighters Assault. It might have been that. Let's see here. Everything's chugging along. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, there it goes. And 64. Okay, yeah, I was right. Aero Fighters Assault. That was pretty fun. I just remember especially I think it's the Russian Das Vadonia, comrade. And it had I think it was the Japanese jet pilot that basically had a big old Hadoken style blast. Let's see, Darksiders Collection. I heard that it's kind of a, I think this is like the kind of, no pun intended, but dark kind of Legend of Zelda style game. Which I've never played that series, and I've heard it's again good. So it's another one on the it's hot. You just made the list. Let's see here. Drakengard 3, Mugen Soul Z, Transistor. This was from the what they did. Bastion, yeah, Bastion. I liked a lot. That one was That one was really good. The soundtrack was just phenomenal. But I never checked out their other games, and I maybe should sometime. But yeah, I'll have to eventually check that one out. Let's see. Tahoe Sky Arena Matsuri Climax. Asuna Sci-Fi Noir Adventure. Rune Factory. 5 years ago. Rune Factory 5 on the Nintendo Switch. My brother's been playing a Rune Factory game that I think came out recently. He's been kind of like, he's been enjoying it, I think, for the most part, but it's still like, he still just misses things like Harvest Moon and everything. Where he's just more like, okay, it's gonna be like, this is hard, I guess it's like it is. They'll either focus on one or the other of like, doing gardening, doing like all the farm work sort of stuff, and then also trying to add combat. I think he likes Stardew Valley because it does more of the focus on the whole building your farm and stuff like that, and then you can do combat stuff and everything. So, all right, there's some degenerates out there that probably are into this one. Feet Paradise. You should feel great shame. Much shame. Hotel Architect on the PC. FZ Formation Z. Okay, this is excellent. Thigh Barrier 3 on the Xbox Series X released today. So these two were released today. Ready yourself for intense robot shooting. This is the FZ Formation Z. Raid battle like never before. Take the form of a humanoid robot or the form of an ancient aircraft. Oh boy. Defeat your enemies in a brand new game with updated graphics and sound design. Soldiers in formation. A shivering and exciting return awaits. Cyvarrior 3 on the Xbox Series. It's on all platforms. Takes place many years after the events of 2. Okay, so it's actually the third one in the series. After the fall of ETA, a faction of Cyvarriors declared that Earth was too precious to be forsaken. They vowed to reclaim and colonize it once more, with GUIs rising from its ashes to resume its original mission. Decades pass, the Earth colony thrives. Then a signal. Alien. Unknown. The moment gluon particles are detected, dread spreads like fire. The skies darken, and with a familiar terror, Earth is under siege once again. No! The time has come for a new generation of Cyvarriors to rise and save humanity. Well, there you go. Those are the releases for today. Came out today. If you're interested, you can go check those out. But anyways, that is This Day in Gaming. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. So, I gotta stop that. I'm always starting this with Thou. There's no need to. I'll have to save this for a future date, especially if it lands on that day. Let me see. At least for this year. Let's see. December. Well, maybe that week I'll mention this topic. But for right now, that'll go away. Anywho. This topic, this one we'll first jump on into here, is one that got alerted to me thanks to Lighthaven, aka Sergey, over in the Melee Games Discord. He tagged me in it. And the video that he sent me, I just kind of was like, I completely dismissed, because the clown doing it did not know who Mara Jade was, so I immediately like, nope, you're gone. Gone with you. I immediately stopped the video, but I grabbed the link to this, and although I've done a little more digging of this individual's channel that at least I'm aware of, because like I said, the guy did. I just watched a little bit of it and I dropped out. But here it is. This gentleman or gentlewoman, who knows? LastJawa over here on YouTube. This is the description that I found really quickly. I created a free Star Wars fighting game called Force Combat in the style of Mortal Kombat on the Unity engine. That's the kind of interesting thing, because so many people have been using the Unreal Engine versus Unity. So it's kind of interesting to see somebody pick up the other one and start to do this sort of thing. Has 42 playable characters, 100 plus skins, 60 maps, movie towers story mode, and TV towers story mode. I created a Star Wars fan art, 3D models, and play around with game engines like Unreal and Unity as a hobby, and want to share my creations with everybody. And this is where we'll kind of check out. The only my gripe with this though is that he does use current Disney characters and stuff too for this, but he does also use and have expanded universe characters, because I've already seen some of the roster, and there are characters like Darth Malgus. You do have Mara Jade, Satil Shan, and some others. So we'll kind of take a look at a couple of these. We'll take a look at these like updated some of these updates, just to kind of take a look at a couple of things. It also does have Star Killer Galen Merrick in as well. So I'm like I said, combining a lot of things. I'll always have my gripes, so when you're using Disney content. But let's check some of this out really quick, shall we? Just make sure. Heard. Damn Black Red Unity, just like Rick James said. All right, let's go with the most recent one. Yes. Make sure it's even being heard. I gotta hide something. Okay, good. Force Combat Beta Update 1.2 now out, and I will do a quick little demo for it, because I do have it on my computer and ready to go. New fighter Bo-Katan, Mando Season 3 Story Tower. Oy. Kind of curious what he's using for the voice lines. Just if he's just grabbing from the show and stuff like that, or I gotta say, some of the animation and moves is looking pretty smooth. And I did I played a little bit of it, and Maul is kind of an ass. He was tough to get through. Oh, Star Killer in that like he looked like he was in a Tuscan garb, but it was his. Oh, for fun! Oh, come on, really? Did you have to put in Darth Jar Jar? Come on. Yeah, Blackbird saying, no, you gotta summon it from within. Unity! There we go. That better? Why aren't the limbs flying off all the lightsaber hits? Is this the Disney game? Well, it is a fighting game, so you can't quite have that immediate limb severing of limbs that quickly. Sadly, they are not going. This person is not going the Bushido blade route, which would be a cool way to do it. I wish I knew how to do this sort of stuff, or else I would probably. If I were to make a Star Wars fighting game to go back to that sort of stuff, I would go the Bushido blade route and make it that the lightsabers are even the the blasters and stuff like that are all lethal. And if you get that right hit on somebody, then you can have your 17-second fight. New skins. There's Darth Maul. I guess you got him in his new look, the recent look. That's interesting. Got Qui-Gon in the kind of Obi-Wan Clone Wars armor there. Dan Blackbird saying they did in an old fighting game, you could take off each limb with a weapon from the opening bell. For a Star Wars fighting game? Because I don't recall. I know there was the Terras Kasi fighting game back in the day, but you didn't take limbs off. It was very much like it was in the same style of, taking all the hits and stuff like that. And then, like I said, Bushido Blade was the fighting game that I knew of, where you could disable people's limbs, but then if you got the right strike on somebody, you'd kill them immediately. But for Star Wars, Terras Kasi was like the only other fighting game that they really did, and it's rough. It's rough to play today. It's not as like fluid or smooth as fighting games are now. Although I played it back in the day, I enjoyed the shit out of it. I loved it. So. And it says, Sandbugger says it was a 3D fighting game with multi-directional movement around the stage. Not Star Wars, a real fighting game, not based off a kid's movie. I'm wondering which game you're talking about then. I'm really curious. I'm really curious, because like I said, the other one that I knew for like damage dealing for, it was like samurais and stuff. The only thing that I could think of then would be Bushido Blade, but maybe there was something else. I could bring up that game in just a moment. Let's get through this. Jango Fett armor. Oh, and look at that! Even can play it on Unity, play it on Steam Deck. For fuck's sake! Yeah, there's Mando. Dead Black Racing, I don't know what it was called. I have never seen it again since I was a kid. Okay. Okay, so that was the most recent little update that they put out for this, and then so he does have a Patreon set up, but you can still download it for. You don't have to like be a contributor to the Patreon, and I will provide links to everything, especially when I clip this out. And after the show, I can put the links in the description. And here, I'll throw the links into the chat so you can go and grab it as well if you are so inclined. You want to check it out for yourself. It's never a bad idea. All right, there's both for the Patreon to go for the download and then the YouTube channel. Hello, Hassan. How's it going? Saying finally a spiritual successor to Masters of Terras Kasi. That's kind of what I was thinking too. He ever remembers it? Yeah, Black Red says. Hassan saying Battle Arena Toshinden. Huh. I've heard of that one. Dan Blacker says, the thing about old fighting games the other day, ones that never get mentioned, like Killer. God, I mean, I have Killer. I have like Paul Hadoken did a great cover of what he calls it like Ultimate Combo, and it's of some. I think it's like the intro for Killer Instinct. Great track, and I loved Killer Instinct. Yeah, Clay Fighters was fun too. Bloody Roar, I remember I played all of those back in the day. Those were fun. Killer Instinct, I tried the most recent one that is under Microsoft Rare now, and it was so loaded up with basically like their DLC microtransactions telling you to buy. I got annoyed with it, and I didn't like. I was like, no, because it was really like it was basically like to the equivalent of a mobile game, and it was really disappointing. So I loved Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct was a blast, but I refunded it. I was like, nope, I'm getting rid of this. I don't want this. I recently, I think, I saw Primal Rage being mentioned on X, and I retweeted it, and I was like, yeah, this one was a great one. My brother played Talon. He was the only one that was able to do some of the fatality moves, and that game was fun. And it is great too, because then you could eat the little villagers, worshippers off to the side of the arena and stuff like that, or fling them through the air and everything. It was good times. Dan Blacker does say, yeah, that could be it for the Toshinden. Okay. So, on the Patreon page, Force Combat Beta 1.2 public release. The latest version of the fighting game, Force Combat Beta version 1.2, has been released to the public, and you got, like I said, you don't have to be a contributor or anything like that. You can just head on over to the download link and grab it. Force Combat Beta version 1.26 public release. Just basically, and it really is. It's just dropping the folder in onto your desktop or whatever, and you can just start playing. So new unlockable characters. The fierce Mandalorian warrior, Lady Bo-Katan Kryze, has entered the combat arena. Beat the Path of the Force game mode with Lando Calrissian on normal or higher to unlock her. New playable TV tower, Mandalorian Season 3. Play the story of Season 3 of the show and take special characters including Alamites, Imperial Commandos, a spider tank, and Moff Gideon in his Dark Trooper suit. Towers now feature certain multi-wave battles where you must defeat a number of opponents on a single life bar. Characters can now cancel into specials from any basic move except the sweep and jumps. All characters now have a back throw. New moves and animations for Mandalorian, Darth Maul, Anakin Skywalker, Starkiller, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Kylo Ren, Rey. New unlockable skins, so we saw some of that in the trailer. Which I think it's funny that puts in Indiana Jones skins for Han Solo. We got all of those. Let's see. So it also is talking about bug fixes. And then down towards the bottom here, I know that it talks about, yeah, it's with Steam Deck guide. So they have the Steam Deck guide here, so you can transfer it over and get it activated through Steam. Walks you through it, which is really good because I know a lot of people do like using their Steam Deck for playing a lot of these games. I know Dan Blackred. I made that point that he says, although I didn't specify, that never appeared in Phantom Menace. But yeah, they added all non-canon characters that never appeared in the Phantom Menace, as Dan Blackred says. This is true. This is very, very true. But otherwise, and let's oh darn it, I keep forgetting to add certain things to my Stream Deck. Here we go. Hopefully, there we go. All right, so we're gonna come on over here to the gaming side, and we will check this out really quick. Because like I said, it's interesting for sure. Although I probably have to... Okay. Son says, but what about Jabba? What about Salacious B. Crumb? That's, you should maybe make that suggestion to him. Although now I'm curious if it's going to pick... Okay, there it goes. Here we go! And this is why it also kind of took me a little bit to start the stream today. I was getting this all set up, or just making sure it was going to be running and everything. That I wasn't going to have too much issue. Nope, I'm just doing something else here really quick. I'll have to change that later. Okay, and it is kind of an interesting thing with this is every time you go back to this screen, it will it'll change. So there'll always be something different with this whole thing. And even though it says press start, I can't just press start on the Xbox controller that I'm using for this. It has to be the button controllers that'll do it. So here you see the Path of the Force, movie towers, TV towers versus training mode. The options are very limited. It's just showing you the music and then the sound and the mode. That's it. You got credits. So we'll probably we'll go into versus, player versus CPU, just to kind of show it off really quick. So, unfortunately, if you can see it, there's the characters off to the sides here that are grayed out, and I can't select, unfortunately. And I didn't realize that was going to be an issue when I was first getting ready for the stream today. So as it is, we do have, of course, Luke, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka. We got the Mando bitch, Star Killer, Mara Jade, Yoda. We got Grievous, TFU, Jedi Leia. Oh, look at that. I didn't know that they had Kyle Katarn in this. Okay. Well, then I guess I know who I have to play as first. Let's see. Who shall I go after? Do we have Ander? Let me beat up. Oh, I don't see him. All right, I want to be able to beat the ever-living tar out of Ander one day. Here we go. We'll just do Kyle versus Luke here. Oh, Ricotta Prime, War Room, Starforge, Throne Room. I'm already like off the bat. That's funny. You start out on KOTOR maps, and I happen to be cycling through first, and then Throne Room 3. This is Star Wars: The Old Republic, when you fight Malgus. The Secret Asteroid Lair. You got Coruscant, Naboo Power Core, Power Vent Shaft, Petronaka Arena, the Geonosis Hangar, Yavin 4, Teth, Dathomir. Although this looks like Clone Wars Dathomir. Pirate Base. Okay. Floor Room. Pirate Base Damaged. Jedi Temple. Obadiah. Lee Merge Building. Utapau. Chancellor's Office. Galactic Senate. Sundari Palace. They got a lot of maps. Mustafar. Dayu Cargo Port. I mean, they wasn't kidding. Oh, god damn it. It's the fucking toll bridge. Fortress Inquisitorius, Jabim, Uncharted Moon, Corellia, Malachor, Desert Camp. Oh, that's Rebels when Obi-Wan killed Maul finally. Jeddah, Scarif, Lars Homestead, Death Star Hangar, Hoth, Dagobah, Cloud City, Carbon Freeze Chamber, Jabba's Palace, Pit of Carcoon, Endor, Throne Room. So there we got the Throne Room from Return of the Jedi. Tusken Camp, the new shit Tuskens, Navarro, Arvala 7, Mudhorn Cave. Mudhorn? Oh, fuck. Client Bunker. Sorgon? Oh, that's the fucking. That is the. Speaking of Gina Carano, that's the first episode with her. New Republic security ship, Fight Pit, Mos Pelgo. Oh god. Moldo Kreis, Corvus, Tython. Doesn't look like Tython. Morak, the Outpost. Light Cruiser, Mos Espa. They have a lot of maps. Mines of Mandalore, Plaza 15, Remnant Base, Star Killer Forest. Huh. Oh god, Throne Room 2, Last Jedi. Hangar Firestorm, Crate, Resurgent, Death Star Wreckage. Okay, Exegol. Club Obi-Wan. What? Club Obi-Wan? What the hell? Oh, Temple of Doom. I didn't pay attention to that. Dan Blackroot, it plays Anakin's mother. Hassan says, nice legend characters like Kyle and Mara. Throne room. Oh, the Senate. Oh no, the laser toll gate. Yeah, fucking Lord. I know where I want to do this. Let's go to Yavin. Yeah, Temple of Doom says Dan Blackroad.
There's gotta be a better way to make a living.
I will never join the dark side. I'm a Jedi.
Round 1. Fight.
You should.
he has his lightning. Oh, and he's got... Oh, that was and they do have the move list right here, although I don't know which is button 3 and button 1. Controls. Oh, here we go. Button 1, button 3. Okay. Oh wait, let me go back to that. Block, okay.
Let's go. No.
He keeps farting at me. Oh crap!
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Round 2. Fight.
Take two. No. I'll get
Little lightning for you, bitch.
No.
Damn it. Just spam the tokens. Oh, so like I said, when you go back to the main menu, it takes you into it'll do a different like screen. So let's do one more quick little match. I'll get my butt kicked by somebody else. So yeah, I think we have to check out Club Obi-Wan. So, oh, even the background for this changed. Jesus. Let's see. Okay, he puts Yoda up on the pedestal so he can still be seen. Let's see. For Club Obi, let's see. Here we go. We'll do. Jesus, he's a beast. Holy crap. All right, I would say Jawa out there, if you happen to come across this, maybe make it that you like, much like selecting a character, you could do it the same way where you got the whole layout of all the maps, because this is trying to cycle through all of them is a bit tedious. if I do say so myself. So yeah, here we go. We're going to Club Obi-Wan.
Some believe you are destined to walk this path.
I am Darth Malgus.
Yes, you are, Darth Malgus.
Round 1. Fight.
He just keeps spamming that shit.
Enough games. Enough games.
Gotta like stay right on top of him so he isn't always doing that. 3, 3, 1.
It is not
Typical Sith and their cheap tricks.
Fight.
Enough games.
And you may not be able to hear it, but like you can hear like the music and stuff from like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and stuff.
Emperor's wrath.
Oh, that got a little choppy there. Okay, so my own first impressions of this, I would say some of it's a little slow responsively for some of the response on the like if I'm using the controller especially, like I don't know if it plays because I'm sorry, I can't do this I can't do a fighting game on a keyboard. Like to me this has to be on a controller. And so I mean, just even from getting to try this out is pretty cool in and of itself. I would just say some of the combat needs to be a little more tweaked and kind of made a little more fluid. AI probably needs a bit of work too, but I mean, I'm sure he already knows this. And I mean, I'm no fighting game pro or nothing. I'm just a random schlub that does enjoy an occasional fighting game. But I mean, so far it's pretty cool, pretty interesting. You got the characters that each fight in their own unique way. Yeah, she kind of was doing like that kind of like we, but her and Qui-Gon I know do kind of like a weird like healing kind of thing. And that's what she kind of went into a quick meditative stance when I did the move. So it also looks like a Yoshimitsu thing. And so, I mean, like it is, they got a good selection of characters to kind of, you do have to earn the rest though. And maybe at some point I may have to go through because we of course see Indiana Jones down there. Okay, so he's his own separate character with Han Solo. We do have Darth Revan. You got Darth Revan right there, the Praetorian Guard. You got Talon, Darth Malak, Plo Koon, Cal Kestis there. Is that Padme? And then there's the Mando bitch. Oh, is that supposed to be Dark Ray? God. I'm not sure who this. Oh, that must be Last Jedi. Jake Skywalker. You got Qui-Gon, the Grievous guards. I forgot what they're called specifically. I believe that's Bastila, right next to Han there, and the. Oh, if they okay. Wait, do they have a sand? Do they have a sand person? A sand Enwa. Okay, if I can make a suggestion, if I'm trying to remember which. Okay, if you have okay. Hang on, let me bring up the. LastJawa. I don't know if the Gamorrean guard there is named Thok, but if you have I believe is the sand person, the sand Enwa, and you recreate this would be hilarious. Because there was a Gamorrean and a sand person in Star Wars Masters of Terras Kasi from back on the PlayStation. And the funniest damn thing in the world to me as a kid. Okay, so if the Gamorrean happens to be named Thok, and then you have the sand person name, which basically sounds like whore. So if you have whore versus Thok, that would be gold. That would be, because it always sounded like whore versus fuck when we were playing. So if you do that, that would be exceptional. But I don't know what the Gamorrean guard is called, so I can't speak to that. But yeah, so I mean, you got a crazy start, and so we'll kind of, let me just show. So Path of the Force. So you got your difficulty selections, you got your different towers here, and you got, so basically if you are familiar with Mortal Kombat and the way they have the towers and stuff like that, that's very much this. And you can start out with a small tower list here. That's the Path of the Force. There's probably all ways that you unlock characters and stuff like that. Oops, crashed. I was probably going, in and out of the game a little too much for it. But let me bring that up again just really quick here, just so I can show then the other half. Yeah, very, very much, Hassan. The tower is very much from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Boba Fett was on the player list. Boba Fett was there. There's no Cad Bane though, but there's Boba Fett. She doing so, oh wait, I already got that. Let's see. Dan Blackbird said should have a level specific environmental danger with short round driving the car through and hitting you if you just. Oh, that would be great. That's some environmental attacks and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, because they did that with the later Mortal Kombat. I know Mortal Kombat 11 has some of those. That would be pretty cool. Oh, you're right, Hassan. I picked Club Obi-Wan and I didn't play as Obi-Wan. That was a missed opportunity. Okay. So there was the Path of the Force, and they had the movie towers. And you basically then, movie towers, you push up or down to switch between difficulty and tower select. You got the light side original trilogy here. Dark side. So this is a light side, dark side, light side here as well. You got the prequels. And again, vice versa, prequels. Of course, sadly, you got the sequel shit. But that's the movie towers, and then they have TV towers. So you're going off of like the Clone Wars. Oh, they do have Cad Bane. You can fight Cad Bane in this, but I didn't see him in the roster to play as. Unless he's like an alternate skin for somebody. So there's Cad Bane. And this is light side the Clone Wars, dark side the Clone Wars. Oh, it looks like they even have a young Ahsoka. Is that? Oh, they oh, I forget his name now. Fuck. I completely ditched. So there's season 1 of The Mandalorian, season 2, Book of Dad Bod Fett. Even Obi-Wan Kenobi, good lord. Oh, they have the Inquisitors too. Jesus. TV Tower, season 3 of Mandalorian. Season 3, oh, Jesus. Oh, and there's Ahsoka season 1 coming soon. So they will have there's going to be the Ahsoka Tower. But yeah, so those are all the TV towers. Another suggestion I would say would be like a video game tower, and then that way you could fit in, because I don't see with these towers, the movie towers, and I didn't see with the although that was maybe Path of the Force where I saw. Well, Path of the Force, yeah, this is where they have the like video game characters too, Mara Jade and stuff. And so I would even say like you could do other, like, not necessarily as this Path of the Force, but then do, you'd have the video game towers. That's where you could have like the Kyle Katarn, Dasan, and whatnot, and Rosh. Jaden Core, all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of room to expand with this, I think. And I don't know what else he has planned, what LastJawa has planned for this, but I mean, so far off to a good start, I would say. And I mean, kudos for putting in the work to do this sort of thing. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, that was Force Combat Beta. It's in the beta. It feels beta, but definitely on its way to, you know, getting to the probably like a more getting there to a final build level. But I mean, yeah, I'd say the beta is probably about right for its status. Crazy amount of maps, I gotta say. And a good selection of characters. The unlocks, I'm kind of curious how that will actually work. But, I mean, yeah, you can just work through and start unlocking them, too. Let's see. So, yeah. Sounds like nice. Savage Oppress. Yes, I saw Savage there. Dan Blacker said, would be good if it was unlocked after you beat them in story mode. I'm sure that's it. Like, once you go through the story modes and stuff like that, you start unlocking characters, and probably, depending on who you play as, considering in this, he said, if you play as Lando Calrissian, yeah, beat the Path of the Force game mode with Lando Calrissian on normal or higher to unlock Bo-Katan. So I'm sure as you play through his different characters, you'll unlock other characters to play as. Super battle droids and commandos, yeah. I mean, all the different clones and stuff. Hassan says, looks like they have the foundations there for a decent fighting game, the usual arcade versus training, etc. Yeah, absolutely. And as he says, just need to refine the actual combat. Absolutely. Because I was even hearing somebody say that Darth Maul's a little broken. So, you know, just again, refinement, keep working at it. You got something that's really, really, really cool here, I have to say. So, like I said, I've already provided links in the chat if you want to go check it out yourself. I will also put those links in the description for this episode and when I clip it out, so you can check it out as well for yourself. I'm even gonna kind of do that right now just to kind of make sure I have them already in and set. Because I also don't want to lose this information. There we go. In the description and set to go. Now, that is out of the way. The next topic that I have here. This I came across of all places. I came across this on Facebook. It was just a video of this scene, and I was like, whoa, okay, I gotta look into this. And here we go. It's a Godzilla. I can't say it's really it's not a standalone Godzilla game, because this does require something else that I was not expecting, and certainly a game I would have not otherwise decided to ever download. But so here's the clip that I saw, and I'll make sure you can hear it. Okay, there we go. All right, so this like I said, this happened across my personal Facebook feed. I was like, whoa. So here let's let me get this going. And this is it's using the Godzilla -1 playable character. Of course, you can also see more Godzillas kind of dropping in, and you got even the legendary Godzilla. The sizes are all, I guess, to effect in-game accurate. Oop. God dang it. I guess that was kind of basically the end of it. And because I'm such a Godzilla mark, I was like, I have to find this. I got to know. And so I started reading through the comments, and people gave a name. And there's two different things of this. Hassan, Gojira. Dan Blackroy saying, just like old Mech Warrior, it's a no-brainer making these sort of arena monster battles. And I mean, that was like the Godzilla destroy all monsters and stuff like that back in the day on PS2 and GameCube. They were just arena fighting games. And I mean, that probably works best for it. So, like I said, I was not expecting this. And I found an unofficial wiki, which I'll jump over to, but this one in particular from that video is called Kaiju Arisen, And of all things, this is playable through Roblox. So, Kaiju Arisen is a Roblox experience dedicated to kaiju, otherwise translated as strange beast. Kaiju come from many different shapes and sizes, but the most iconic kaiju are creatures like Godzilla. There are often the most powerful and memorable kaiju that have graced the silver screen, and hence known as Dai Kaiju. For simplicity's sake, every kaiju mentioned here. Okay, so yeah, that's what kind of surprised me, is that you play this via via Roblox, of all things. And they do have an impressive list of characters to play as. Dan Blackroy saying you don't need to see the characters in COD or Fortnite. Well, Fortnite's a third-person shooter, so you do see the characters. COD, no, because you are first person on that one, so that's where you're like, who cares? But I mean, that's then for other people to see. But just make a MonsterVerse battle royale like old school Mech Warrior. I mean, just like I'm always looking for a good Godzilla simulator. Like, just give me my ability to play as Godzilla, open world, stomp through cities and stuff like that, and let me have my fun. And also, yes, you could put in monster fights. I'm okay with that. But yeah, this was kind of an interesting thing to suddenly find myself looking into, and I started playing a bit of it last night, because there are two. So you have the Kaiju Arisen, or this one. Okay, so Kaiju Alpha was one of the ones that I found last night when I was looking for this, and I think they renamed it, because I think it was Kaiju Arisen originally. Now it's Kaiju Alpha, and there's Kaiju Unleashed, which I will say, like, for Kaiju Unleashed, especially for Godzilla the 1954 Godzilla, the model looks a lot better. But otherwise, the other one, the Kaiju Alpha, has a much more crazy list of characters to play as. And I'll even boot that up really quick just to kind of show it off, because I was really surprised by this, that of all things, it requires Roblox to do this. They have like set up games for it. But Kaiju Alpha, there's a description, new update 25, added Destroya, Flyform, Showa Ghidorah, Showa Mothra, added Godzilla 1964, added ×2 XP, Beam Clash, Limit Break. The controls are very simple, of just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the skills. You got your roar, you can do your roars and everything, because I mean, yeah, that's part of it. And same with the Kaiju the Kaiju Unleashed, very much the same sort of stuff. This gets a little more. It says Kaiju Unleashed, step into the world of giant monsters and unleash pure destruction. In Kaiju Unleashed, you play as powerful kaiju and battle your way to the top, fight other players and wreak havoc, earn money from battles and destruction, unlock and upgrade stronger, more powerful kaiju, become the ultimate king of the monsters, start as a basic kaiju and grind your way up to the legendary titans. The stronger you get, the more unstoppable you become. Will you rise above the rest? And that's basically the same thing for both of these. Dan Blackbird says, just give them an energy bar to monitor. No, I mean, you don't need to see these characters in those games. Make games for them specifically. Hassan says, I see Eva's, Angels, and Pacific Rim characters there. Yeah, they've, like I said, one of them has a massive list, and then this one in particular, Kaiju Unleashed, is strictly, at least so far that I've seen, just the monsters and stuff. And like I said, some better models in this one than the other one. Hassan says, dude, we need a game like Blast Corps, but with kaiju. Exactly. So yeah, like I said, we can jump into this. And like I said, I didn't expect of all things to be having Roblox ever on my system. But what can I say? When you got Godzilla stuff, I'm kind of there just to at least check it out for the most part. And okay, so first we're going to be checking out Kaiju Alpha here. Hopefully it gets picked up pretty easily. We'll see. Are you kidding me? It's got to load the assets again? Oh, for God's sakes. Can I all right. Hopefully, because I already did this last night, for God's sakes. All right, stop picking it up. Hang on. Okay. That's not saying don't worry about it. I'm sure you're already on a list somewhere. Yeah, but I don't want it for what Roblox is known for. Anyway, as you can already see, you already got people battling in there and everything like that. So, like it is. Here you got the play, kaiju, shop, options. The options are very bare bones, as you can tell. It was really weird. Like, I had to put my name in as Filter Fractured. Being Fractured Filter, it would not let me. It sounded as an inappropriate name for some ungodly reason. Why? I don't know. That's the first time I've ever had that happen. So I had to, like, flip it. And so they even have the shop. This is where kids get sucked in with their Roblox and the crap. The Roblox bucks. But then you have the list of kaiju. And first, you got the 54 good Godzilla. You got 55 Anguirus. Which some of these, like I said, the models are okay. And then the Anguirus. Okay, so like the regular Showa Anguirus doesn't look half bad there. You got Rodan, Mothra larva, which looks like a giant piece of shit. 1964 Godzilla, which is think like Godzilla versus Mothra there. The Showa Mothra and Showa Ghidorah. And then they do have Heisei Godzilla Jr., Burning Godzilla, which is like always seems to be a must. Although they could definitely use some improvements on the models for some of these. You got the Heisei Godzilla there. Biollante. Which I don't know if it's because I didn't let everything load in, but... Hello? My mouse has, like, vanished on me. Oh, boy. Don't start, Static. Don't you start now. No. That will not happen. He says soon Fractured is going to be asking for Robux for Christmas. No. What the hell is going on here? My mouse is freaking out. Okay, it seems to have locked up with this damn game. But no, that is not happening, Static. No. Son says, yep, addiction is a terrible thing to have. He needs his Roblox card. God damn it. I asked for that, I guess. Okay, here we go. It's working again. Let's see. We got the Destroya, the Xenomorph forms, Volcanic Biolante, Destroya flying mode, and there's the Space Godzilla there. The Millennium Era Godzilla, that doesn't look half bad. You got Orga first form, Orga second form, Kiryu Type 3. Although then I'd be curious to see the GMK Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah version of Godzilla. And then the Reiwa era, so you got basically from Shin Godzilla, the fucking weird different forms for Godzilla in that movie. And then, of course, the final Shin Godzilla. And then this is where they have the Godzilla -1 look. And then basically, like, you see, like, the 33,500 cells. That's where you're basically playing the game, earning that sort of stuff. No, God damn it. But like it is, they got an insane list for this game. If you want to play as different Godzillas, even the MonsterVerse stuff here. And then, of course, of all things, Game Passes. Play as the Frostbite Godzilla, which was from like an anime special. Developer only stuff, but otherwise it's, and I'll just go back, and then you can select to go to a different map just to not be part of the chaos. It's all very basic stuff, and just to kind of meander around really quick. Now I'm regretting doing this. All I'm trying to show off is just like the weird things to find that you can find out there. And of all things, I found a Godzilla like weird mod game thing, and now I'm regretting all of this. Is someone making you do this? Did they contact you on? This is the first time I've ever installed this shit. Is this a cry for help? No. Dan Vlogger saying, are you chained up in a basement right now? Do they want your skin? Hassan, blink if everything is fine. My character can't blink. Anyways, this is just the one little weird thing I happen to have found out there. I was like, okay, that's kind of neat. They took the time to kind of build this up, make a effective, because I mean, like this, there's not a whole lot of Godzilla games out there, and I thought that was creative and interesting. You are the one on a list now. I'm on a list, but I'm gonna guess it's for other things, not for Roblox. Although I guess now I'm added to that too. Fuck. Like it is, this is what I get. And just to kind of show off the other one, the Kaiju Unleashed, which I guess is going to get a big update soon. Oh God, it's borked my damn mouse again. So let me try and. What the hell? Is it the controller? It's kind of the controller. That's weird. But like I said, this one is a little more of a limited list. But definitely, like, even the 54 Godzilla looks a lot better in this one. And then between both of them, too, you can do skill point upgrades, I guess recolors of the monsters. And then let's see. Let me. So again, like I said, and this one only has the one map, unlike the other one that has multiple maps. And you just spawn right in. I think it's the controller that's messing with it. But like it is, it's pure just chaos and a free-for-all. And like it is, I just got my ass whooped by some probably, 12-year-old kid that's been playing this for fucking ever. But like I said, I just thought these were kind of neat. I didn't know that that's what people could do in Roblox of all things. Because last I knew, it was just from what the memes that I've seen of people like bringing like, what was it the saw recently where it was the cops, basically the Roblox cops beating up illegals and stuff like that. But I didn't know like people were like basically like developing like little mini games within this. I didn't know that was what was going on. I thought that was just kind of a cool, neat little thing to check out. And especially for Godzilla, because like I say, there's not a whole lot of like extra, like even kind of newer Godzilla stuff out there. And what can I say? The little video clip got me. I was interested. I was like, sure, why not? I'll check it out. I'm not against checking out these sort of things. But yeah, so I thought it was neat. Is it for everyone? Nah. But hey, I just thought I'd check it out. Well, you're watching the stream. You are now included on the list. Hide in the vent until things blow over. Hassan says, I'm guessing it's difficult to use mouse when your hands are tied to the radiator. And just an oof. Yeah, I just walked in and I got destroyed. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right. All right. So, that all aside, I'm going to take just a quick break. I'm going to get a little coffee refresher. And then I will fire up what I have, which is kind of confusing considering all I put was Twilight, but you'll see what I mean. So I'll be back in just a moment, folks. I gotta put the BRB thing on here too. God dang it. This is like forcing me to import actions. I got it. Dang it. All right. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Damn, right. The evidence is piling up against you. The case will be swift and justice severe. San saying, I wasn't aware this was a Roblox. It's not. God damn it. All right. So, I talked about this this thing last week. And I thought, why not? We'll play it. I'll play this for like the last, hour or so. Let's get my dismiss, go away. Okay. So, what it was that I had, of course, brought up last week was Dusklight. And just as a quick refresher, Dusklight is this program that allows you to boot up your copy of Twilight Princess from the GameCube. It's so like, it's smooth. It works great. And it works probably better than any emulator, in my opinion. Just the way it so easily gets everything booted up and going. So here, let's head on. Here we are. Okay. So, they made this really easy to do. My disc is already loaded. You've got your different settings here, and like it is, I got the disc image of Twilight Princess already booted in. No, so now you want to be a princess? Son of a bitch. They have the data folder, and this is where then you can find the means of like because I've already put in the 4K texture pack for this. Like I said, a lot of this was really easy to do. They've got the menu settings all here, so you can tweak things the way you need to. The input as well, and like I'm already using an Xbox controller. It pairs up really easily. It already detects it. They have you can turn on mirror mode, which is the Wii version of the game. So if you played it mainly on the Wii, you can turn that on. You can also disable the HUD if you want. Restore, I guess, the Wii glitches. Enable rotating link doll, which enables rotating link in the collection menu with the C stick. You got other, like, even you can turn on certain quality of life stuff, bigger wallet, which all this stuff was already on. All this stuff that you see that's on was already there. So like faster tiers of light, faster climbing, auto save, hold B for that's different. No climbing, miss animation. So like a lot of this stuff was already on, and you can, of course, I could always readjust this if I wanted to. They have cheats as well that you can enable if you want. And then you can also modify the interface. So you could do you have your crash reporting, skip Dusklight main menu, show pipeline compilation, check for updates, all that sort of stuff. And it's, like I said, it's just a matter of putting the folder onto the desktop and booting it up, and away you go. It just works. As Todd Howard said, it just works. Okay, folks? It just works. And I'm just gonna... Oops. Set my timer there for... Get that set. So we can play the game. Like I said, I've already got the texture pack enabled for this. Really easy to do, and it seems to be working pretty decently with OBS right now, as I have it on the game capture for it. And like you see, the Twilight Princess 4K, it's all enabled. Toggle the tuck setting. What are you? I'm not a troon, damn it. San says, so I wonder how it handles the whole amiibo thing. You know, I didn't even see the options for amiibo sort of stuff. So I don't think they do because it's going off of the GameCube version of the game. And let me start, I'll start a new game for this. Oops. Alright, let's start that timer. Here we go. Like I said, it's just, it gets going pretty smoothly. Tell me, do you ever feel a strange sadness as dusk falls? They say it's only the time when our world intersects with theirs. The only time we can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who have left our world. That is why loneliness always pervades the hour of twilight. But enough talk of sadness. I have a favor to ask you, Filter. I was supposed to deliver something to the royal family of Hyrule the day after tomorrow. Yes, it was a task set to me by the mayor, but would you go in my stead? Sure, why not? You have never been to Hyrule, right? In the kingdom of Hyrule, there is a great castle, and around it is the castle town, a community far bigger than our little village. And far bigger than Hyrule is the rest of the world the gods created. You should look upon it all with your own eyes. You have to be kind of careful because you can skip through dialogue. So it's really easy just to... Oh, shit. Really easy just to kind of bomb through everything. Ah! I didn't secure the backing to the controller. There we go. It is getting late. We should head back to the village. We will talk to the mayor about this later. Hopefully it picks right back up. Come on. There we go. And just like that, it already reconnects with the controller. Works perfect. So, hey, that was a great little demonstration. Dan Blackred asking, so you can enlarge or remove Link's sack in the options? Hassan says, oh, right, the GameCube version. I was thinking about the Wii U version for some reason because I got the Wolf Link and Midna Amiibo on my shelf. Yeah, so do I. I have that one as well. It really is. The Amiibos, for what they are, they're cool little figures. Dan Blackred asking if I ever feel strange sadness as Roblox closes. No, I do not. Bitch is taking my horse!
Hey!
You there? No, I'm sleeping, damn it! Hey, you mind helping me herd the goats? I don't know why. They ain't listening to me lately. Well, that sounds like a you problem, buddy. Hey, where's Epona? Bitches be stealing my horse. And like it is, it'd probably make a little more sense to use the GameCube controller, and I do have the adapter to do so. But I mean, it works just so well with the Xbox controller. I was really shocked. Come on now, hurry up and bring the opponent with you. Oh yeah. I gotta go find the damn horse. Bitch took my horse! Let me go! I want to leave this place! Let me out! Freedom! Okay. But yeah, you basically it still shows like all the. I wish there was. I didn't ever see it in the options. Hang on, let's see. Can you change? No, I didn't think so. It would be kind of neat. It would be kind of neat if there was like a. Maybe there's a mod I'd have to look for that changes the button layout display to reflect an Xbox controller. I may have to look into that. I don't know why I didn't think of it until now, but it's just one of those things. Hello there. Oh, alright. Well, if you wash the horse for me, I guess that's good. That's one chore I guess Link doesn't have to do. Bona is a girl too, so you have to treat her nice like one. Oh, but listen, Filter, could you do something for me? Oh, what is it? Can you use a piece of grass to play that song for me? You know, the one that Epona likes? Oh, I suppose I could. There, I played it. You happy now? It's such a nice melody. Epona looks happy. Well, she's all prettied up now, so I suppose you can write her back, but don't you make her do too much, okay? All right. Hassan asking, were those options in the launcher before you started the game? I don't know. I don't believe there was that option to do that. I can even I'll have to double check. Hi-ho, Silver! Away! Oh, maybe that's what I could have called. Oh, well. Ordon Village. Oh, okay. Hassan says, I just checked back. There was an option to change input, but you'll need to look at it to be sure. Luckily, like it does really well at saving your spot and stuff like that, so let's take a quick look at that. Oh, that's just gonna take me back. All right, hang on. Let me put it back up. All right. Ah. Okay, so it was already set for device configured to Xbox controller. Custom action bindings. Rumble. Emulate triggers. I guess the only thing is you... Oh. Hang on. There we go. Port 1. Yeah, same here. The classic Zelda theme. Allow background inputs. Gyro, let's see. Tools, turbo key, reset key. Use texture pack on, unlock frame rate, enable depth of field, mini map shadows, disable custom cutscene pillar box. Like it is, I might have to see if there's like a mod that'll change the interface. Show pipeline compilation. Let's see. Yeah, because it doesn't display a controller input overlay while playing. I don't want to risk turning on advanced settings because that's like warning, debugging tools can easily break your game. Do not use on regular saves. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, there might be. So, oh, then there is also you can. There's achievements that you can earn for the game as well. But. Oh, do I gotta go and get the horse again? Just do it! Nope. Okay, good. Ah, if it isn't young Filter, are you going to close down the ranch for the day? I just closed the shop myself. I'm sure you know all about the mischievous monkeys that have been coming into the village lately. Those things worry me a bit. I'd better lock up tight here. I couldn't stand to have any more goods stolen. Can't trust that good-for-nothing husband to do anything right. Wow! Come on, Dad. You can't catch a silly little monkey. Well, no. No, I can't. Bruh. Come on, man. Get your scrote up. Come on. All right, I'll have to work with you. All right. Ah, great timing, Filter. There was something I had forgotten to tell you. My son Colin is making a fishing rod, so the two of you can play together. He should finish it today, so you can come get it at the house tomorrow. Neat. I was like, what is that noise? It's just him doing the sword training. Looks like you're going to help Fido. Good job. He headed up to the ranch ahead of you. Go on, climb up on my pony and get going. If you don't hurry, the sun will go down. Yeah. I'm going. Sorry to get you over here in such a rush, or in such a hurry, Filter. These guys have been awful skittish lately. They won't listen to a word I say. Sorry to ask, bud, but how's about an Epona herd him? You and Epona herd him quick into the barn real quick. We ain't got much time, so you think you can do it? Yeah. Let's do it. Much obliged here, bud. Okay then, go on and herd these little scamps into the barn for me. Get in there. Bada boomba! Filter, Epona, much obliged to both of y'all. I can cover everything tomorrow without having to trouble you, so just sit back and relax, bud. Oh, but how about today? Want to practice with the fences? Just wait a spell, bud. I'll get them fences set up. Well, okay then. Sorry that took so long. Okay then, y'all ride all you want. Y'all get tired of riding, just jump the gate and head back into the village, okay, bud? What? But you said just hop the fence. I guess you really gotta get going first. There we go. And I'm out of there. Do you want to save? Sure, why not? To save your progress during your game, press start, then choose the save option in the bottom left corner of the collection screen. Well, okie dokie, artichoke. It's morning already. Well, God. Can a guy sleep in on his day off? Jesus. Link's house is kind of is bigger on the inside because it does not look this big on the outside. Filter, did you hear? They're selling a slingshot at the store right now. A slingshot! Wonder how powerful it is. I must try it. Tallow, if you and Mallow want it so badly, just buy it in my parents' shop. Do you see any rupees in my hand? I can't afford that thing. Come on, Beth, can't you just loan it to us for a little while? You know I'd get in trouble for that. If you two want it, save up your allowances or something. But our allowances are terrible. Oh, I wish I was born into a family with a slingshot instead of one with a water wheel. Jesus. See, all you have to do is meander through the grass and you'll find rupees. Or pick up rocks. See? Pick up them rocks. Oh, there's a heart. Son, where are those kids on your lawn? Get off my lawn, you damn kids! Hi, Filter. You have the day off work today, right? So I finished the fishing rod I was making. Filter, I figured I'd give it to you first thing in the morning, but my dad said you just wait until Filter comes to get it. So I didn't bring it to you. You little son of a bitch. Ooh, a blue rupee. See? All you had to do is pick up a rock. Pick up a rock or just run through the grass. And you too can find rupees. Just like that. Throw rocks at the kids? Oh, okay. Hang on. Especially this little shit. He didn't bring the fishing rod. Oh, god damn it. I hit the little bastard. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I had my fun. Yo, Filter! Up here! I want to talk to you. Press A while holding basically the left trigger. So we can chat. Oh, you want to chat?
Oh.
What's up? Hey, there you go. Over here. Yeah. Your voice carries well as usual. Maybe you could teach my tykes that you've got to press A while targeting. A little ludonarrative dissonance here. Check this out. You know Sarah at the general store? Well, isn't that her cat over there? She's just been sitting there next to my house having a staring contest with the creek. Don't suppose he's thinking of gonna catch a fish, do you? The cat can't catch no fish. Anyway, that's not what I was meaning to tell you about. I want you to take a look at something. See the grass over there on the edge of that rock? Haven't I seen you whistling with that stuff? Figured it was pretty rare to see it growing up in a place like that, so I thought I'd let you know. I bet you could hop across it. Yeah. I summon thee! I already know I gotta catch the monkey. Look at that on the first go, too. Believe you lost this, ma'am? Made it when my first child was born, and I have cherished it all these years. And yet you let a monkey take it! Did you know all this somehow? Did you find it and bring it back to me on purpose? Yes. Yes, I did. Why, thanks to you. That reminds me. There's something I'm supposed to give to you. Do you think you can carry the cradle and come with me back to my house? All right. So, how's it going? Going pretty good? Well, there we go. My thanks to you, Filter. Yes, yes, I'd nearly forgotten I'm supposed to give you this. All right, here you go. I got me a fishing rod! Oh, she's inviting you back to her place, huh? Says the son. Yeah. It is a little unpolished. My son Colin made this under the instructions of his father. You can use it if you like. Cool. Morning, Filter. Sounds like Fado's handling things at the ranch on his own today. When he's up there alone, I always figure some calamity. A goat got loose! It's heading for town! Link, the goat chucker. Fado did it again. These goats have been awfully skittish lately. You always gotta be on your toes. Sorry about that, Filter, but thanks to you, that goat didn't get away. Damn goats! I got coin to collect. I got a slingshot to buy. Give me all of the rupees. That's Link, not Filter. I know I renamed him Filter, though. He now has Filter for the name. And the nice thing is that you can skip the scene for this. So, boom. The bird automatically lands. I said chucker. Chucker. Link is by no means a goat fucker. Do I look like them towel head Arabs? I forget the exact purpose for this, other than getting the larva. But I think that's just mainly it. This is for the... Oh, the larva for the... I think to bait for fish. Oh, give it a moment, cat. I'll catch something. What? No. Doesn't make it clear which button I'm supposed to hit. Oh, I'm retarded. Hang on. I think I should have probably paid attention a little more to the tutorial that popped up, but there we go. Press start to check the collection of fish that you found. There you go, kitty. Oops. There we go. Okay. Oh my, Filter, come in. Oh, you simply must hear this. My little kitty cat is so amazing. Today he caught a fish all by his little old self. No, he didn't. He took my fish. How do you think he caught it? Maybe he's a genius. No, he's not. He's just a thief. Oh, just look. Isn't he so cute? The way he laps up that milk. Say, my dear, why don't you have some too? I'm in a good mood, so it's on the house today. I got me a bottle. There, now I got an empty bottle. You can reuse it, you know, yeah. I'm sure you'd never do anything of the sort, but kids these days toss things out like the whole world was disposable. It's criminal. What do you say, my dear? Is there anything you want today? Yeah, I want the slingshot. I'll buy it! What are you doing buying a slingshot, you naughty thing? You're too old for toys. Will you at least let the kids play with it? Oh, I should tell you, if you happen to run out of pellets, you can also use pumpkin seeds. See, I bought it for myself, but I'm gonna resell it to the kids at a marked up price. Just like a proper asshole adult. There we go. You caught a bee larva in your bottle. Fish love them, and they're also edible and full of nutrients. You will eat the bugs, and you will own nothing. I saw all that. Calling down a hawk? Why didn't I think of that? I was thinking of trying to knock that down myself. But you beat me to the punch, my boy. You're welcome. It's locked. Why am I letting a locked door stop me? It is funny how quickly too then the pumpkins will regrow. Look at the puppy! Oh, I got a puppy now. The puppy's all mine. He's mine, I tell you. Okay, I put him down. Hello. If you're looking for my hubby, he took a break from working and went outside. I wouldn't be surprised if he's taking a nap somewhere. He's in the middle of making a shield for Colin's dad, Russell, right at the moment. See it? Right over there. Though it looks like it's far from being done. Sorry you came all the way to find him out and about. Puppy! Come here! I want to pick you up again. Oh, the cute little puppy. Yay! Exactly, Hassan. Doge! We won the game! Yes! I got a puppy. I got a puppy. Oh, he's a cute little puppy. Yay! Okay, there you go, buddy. He's so cute! All right, time to show off the slingshot. Oi!
Hey,
Ah, just in time, Filter. I just delivered something to your room. Oh, I see you got the fishing rod. Colin will be pleased. And it works better than you would think, right? Well, have a good one. Big gulps, huh? I'll catch you later. Filter has a slingshot! Whoa! Wow, you had enough money to buy it, Filter? Why do you say it like that? Preparations complete. Okay, wow, this is great. Let's see how powerful that slingshot is. Hit the targets and those scarecrows. I can't believe you two brats are so obsessed about this. It just shows what little boys you both still are. These two idiots will never shut up about it, so I guess you'll just have to show them, Filter. That's amazing, Filter! The slingshot manual said that it's easier to hit things when if you hold. Yeah. Did he call us obsessed with this thing? You're the one memorizing the manual. He's got a point there. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Hassan says, I mean, he lives in a treehouse. He doesn't seem to have a job, so I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. You really are amazing, Filter. I really am the best. By the way, Filter, were you expecting Colin's dad to bring something by here? Because he did. Oh yeah, that's right. What was that anyway? I command you to tell us. Yeah? Command this, you little shit. Is he dodging it? He's Matrix dodging that shit. I see it like hitting the ground behind him. Wow. Bugs just explode. Oh, you got it. I hope you like it. Aren't you off work today, Filter? Yes, I am. I hear something. But where? Ah, there you are. No, God damn it. Gotcha, bitch! Alright. That better be all of them. I don't need damn bugs invading my damn home. Just to be sure, I want to make sure I'm... Okay. Oh, right there. Right there in front of me. You got a wooden sword. Russell returned it after honing it for you. It's easy to use, just press B. Now, I don't know if it's... I did hear that if you go, I think if you go into Link's cellar there, it'll cause a crash, so I won't do that. It's like with a texture mod for some reason. Is that the wooden sword filter? Whoa, she's right. Hey, can I see it for a sec? Seriously, lately these monkeys have been coming out of the woods and playing tricks on us. We want to get them good. Come on, teach us how to use the sword. All right. You must be ready for combat. All right, first off, we want to see that move. The slice. You just swing with B, right? Was that it? Was that it? A horizontal slice? I think I've seen you do a vertical slice before too, you know, by pressing B while targeting. All right, next. The other move, filter. Oh, please. The stab. Since you're at it, how about show us the other move? What other move? The twirly thing you do. Yeah, the spin attack, bitch. Like it's hard to briefly hold B and release it. Waste your time with these little brats when you must be tired from doing all the important stuff you do. The jump attack. All right. Yeah, you little shit. Oh yeah, it's so hard. And then you get all fucking amazed when I do it. So I think I get it, kinda. Maybe not. You are retarded. This is why the monkeys keep winning. So this means that anytime one of those naughty monkeys show up. Come here, you! Time to kill the monkey! Tallow and Mallow went chasing like crazy people after that monkey. I can't keep up with those two. They went that way. The rest is up to you, Filter. It's always up to me. Now Link can go back to his lawn mowing business. Jeez, where did this kid go off to? Link's mowing simulator, exactly. Have you seen a monkey run through here? Oh, listen, I'm not sure you should be wandering around the woods without a lantern. Just because it's daylight doesn't mean it's safe. There are a ton of caves and dank spots. Okay. Here you go, guy. Take this. Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much. Trying to drum up sales by giving away free lanterns is the business tactic, guy. See, as long as you got oil, fuel, yeah, they're the best. Go on. Oh, okay, there we go. Heat it to make it safe. That's right. See, it's on fire, guy. Yeah, you keep using that lantern anytime you feel the need, and if it runs out, okay. You put nasty soup in the bottle. This is Koro's special recipe. Found a wooden play sword. It's Talos. Link's mowing simulator, exactly. I got seeds. What do you got for me? 10 rupees, nice. Hello. Damn goblins! Link's gonna become the new Goblin Slayer, watch. Well, I don't know what caused it, but my microphone suddenly cut out. I don't know how long it's been like that. It's been working just... Seems like after a few hours, my microphone is cutting... It's just like... I'll have to look into that. Goblin slaying. See, Hassan says... Actually, now that I think about it, why is there no goblin slaying game? Would make a cool action RPG based on R&D mechanics. I'm actually, yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Is there one? No? Because I know not everything gets exported to the West, so maybe there is one out there? I got a small key. D&D. Oh, right. See, I thought that's what it might have been what you meant, but I wasn't sure if maybe there's other mechanics out there that, so I just rolled with it. I know when you say D, when you put the D in D, I know what you mean. Kept jabbing him in the back of the head. Kind of getting used to the controller setup with this. Defeated them both at the same time. Let's freaking go. Out of my way, filthy goblin! Telling you, Link's gonna be the new Goblin Slayer. What do we have here? Whoa, hey, whoa, you're a super. Now just buy something. Hey. Buy something, anything. What do you got? Oh, you got red potion and lantern oil refill. Oh. Oh yeah, and if you hit select on your controller, then you can just bring up like the achievements and stuff like that. They have glitch, they have miscellaneous, mini game stuff, collections, challenges. Kill 25 enemies in a row without taking damage. Well, what do you know? I'm off to a good start. Nasty soup. Let's see what'll happen. Oh. Well, what do you know? Give me the lantern oil. I feel like I'm gonna need that. Petty theft? You little asshole! I'm trying! Later! I didn't know you could do that! I had no idea you could do that! Oh, that's freaking hilarious! I just stole from the damn bird. Hassan says, what about the other item? A rupee wallet. Oh, there's only 2 items to buy. Okay. He's just laughing. Yeah, it's just the 2 potions. Okay, I'm sorry. But I got an achievement for doing petty theft. That's pretty funny. You captured the monkey and the stupid kid. I know what I must do. I must kill you. I really am the best. I gotta find out what the hell is cutting out my microphone like that. If you hadn't come, Filter, gee, me and that monkey would have gotten eaten probably. She's actually a pretty nice gal, that monkey. She tried to protect me, so we got captured together. Filter, you're not gonna mention this to my dad, are you? He's always telling me to never, ever go into the forest because he says it's dangerous. So you really can't tell him, really. You have to promise. All right, Jesus. Okay. I'm just gonna stop that. Filter! What? What do you want? My son told me Tallow disappeared into the woods and had to return. I came as soon as I heard. But it looks like you have brought him home already. I apologize. Such a task should not fall to you. Tell me, have you noticed how strange this wood seems lately? phrasing, buddy. I feel uneasy about what may lie in wait. Anyway, Filter. Tomorrow is finally the day you will be departing for Hyrule. I think it is a good thing to have given this task to you. Good luck and return safely. If you're lucky, you may even get to meet Princess Zelda. Filter! What do you want? I'm relaxing out here. So, almost time for you to get going, huh, Filter? So, how's about we finish up early today, bud? Alright, Alright, so, it's been a full hour. This has been fun. My microphone is starting to do this weird cutout thing in OBS, even though my headset doesn't do that. I don't know why. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Anyway, here we go. San says, as if the peasant would ever get to meet the Princess of Hyrule, right? Thank you all for being here today for this episode of Respawn Roast Cantina. It was a blast, even if I made the mistake of apparently going to Roblox for Godzilla mini-game content. I have learned my lesson. I will never do that again. But thank you all, the rest of you, for being here. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you, Dan Blackroyd, aka Liquid Blake. Thank you, Static. And I believe that was everyone. And thank you, anybody that's lurking in the chat as well. I always appreciate it. Smash the like button if you haven't. Drop a comment. It helps the algo and all that bullshit. Anyways, yeah, we'll see what comes up next, what I decide to stream next. And hello, Bella Arisa123 over on the Twitch side. How are you? I'm good. Closing up the stream. No, now you have to play Zelda all day. What the fuck? No, I don't. It's an hour for the game at the end of the show. So there we go. I did the hour. Absolutely. I hope you're doing well as well. Stop it! Stop it! Otherwise, thank you all for being here. Catch you later. Be sure to go to, I believe, Duke Devil 95's channel today. He should be dropping a new wormhole watch of us watching DS9, and we will see what comes up next. Otherwise, have a great day, great evening, whatever the heck morning, evening, day, afternoon, whatever the hell. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.